Thank you for joining us for our 8th episode of the Spooky Stonerzzz Podcast. I'm Lindsey.
I'm Denah.
On this podcast, we will talk about all the witchy and spooky shit that we know you love. Don't lie, we know. Crystals and spells, we got it. True crime and ghost, we got it. And we do all this while smoking a little Mary Jane.
This is a new intro and my mind is blown. I can't read it because I'm blind.
I got tired of saying the same thing over and over again. So, we smoke a little Mary Jane just to make it more interesting, or a total disaster. But who knows? We will have to continue to find out. So, what are we smoking?
We had some mercury rising
from
Florida DEP greenhouses.
That sounds very professional.
It was very professional. It's funny because I went in there and I made a comment about how one is cheaper than the other, and they were like, oh, well, yeah, well, it goes into, like, the horticulture side of things, and da-da-da-da-da-da, talking about whether it was grown outside or in a temperature-controlled greenhouse and stuff. He's like, it's a little complicated, and I was like, yeah, it sounds super complicated. It's definitely not what I talk about all day, every day, for 40 hours a week.
I feel like they told you that last time, too, that you went up there. They're just like, oh. So, like, they just act like everyone's idiots.
Yeah,
like,
that's fine. It's fair. Everyone is an idiot.
Yeah,
I get that. I also have dealt with the general public, and I would assume that as well. So, that's fair.
I always pretend that, like, nothing I say is interesting.
Yeah. And
everyone's stupid. So, I don't talk much to people.
Yeah.
I'm an introvert. That's why I think that's the main reason why people are introverts.
No, I sent you a Instagram reel. I don't know if you picked it out of the 800 that I send you every day. But there was one that was talking about, like, I'm sorry. I'm actually really talkative, but you have to be, like, a certain level with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, that's you.
We might have to turn. We might have to let Maggie go. She's freaking out.
Yeah, Maggie's throwing a fit. Maggie, we got her baby out here, and not her.
And Maggie's in heat.
Yeah.
Which means she wants to go play with the boys. And we're like, no, you may not, ma'am. You just had kittens. So, she's freaking out. And now Denah is running around the house. Hey, Maggie!
I'll just hold her in my arms.
Yeah.
Because that's what she would prefer, I believe.
Is it what she prefers? Maggie!
Hopefully she'll stop yelling. She just wants her milkshake to bring all the boys to the yard.
Yep.
But Mom's like, no boys in the yard.
No. But yeah, it's been like a crazy week. Like I can't talk about it all because I was in a car wreck and I'm okay. Like I didn't have to no overnight visits to the hospital, but I had to get a lawyer because shit got messy. And then also I'm trying to today I'm supposed to sign papers to fucking sell my house. And then I have 6 days to get a new house. So I feel like a little
tight.
I might need to smoke some weed for my nausea. Because it makes me super sick to my stomach. Because also I don't feel like I'm an adult enough to sign these papers.
I know.
I feel like I should get my mom to review it. How you got your mom to review your homework before you turned it in.
Yeah. Oh, I 100% agree. When I bought this house, it was definitely like that. I left my wallet at home.
Oh, wow.
And I had to I remember I left work to go and pay something to do with the house, filing or something like that. And I left my wallet at home and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm literally buying 5 acres and I can't even remember my wallet. This is going to go well. This will be fine.
Well, you've had it for a while, so.
Yeah. So it is okay.
Fine. Yeah.
But at the time I was very much I'm not grown up enough for this. And I was 28.
Yeah.
So I definitely didn't.
You were doing better than me because I don't think I got a house until I was in my 30s.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess it would have been my second house because my first house was with the ex. But that didn't go very well. So. Yeah.
Well, I technically bought this house for my dog. Because the dog wandered up and we were still renting this house. And then the landlord made the joke that he should sell it to us. And I said, don't joke with me because I'll buy it. And in the back of my head, I thought, because then I don't have to get your okay from my dog.
Yeah.
And so then we bought the house. And now we have the dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I bought actually 2 houses and 5 acres for my pickle, as one does.
He's spoiled,
Yeah.
for sure.
He's spoiled rotten.
And now you have 2 kittens.
Yeah, he's got all these babies out here.
All the babies. And you're getting a new dog?
I know, I am getting another new dog whose name is NASA, and she's super duper cute. And I met her the other day. She's coming over tomorrow, too. Tuesday, to hang out with us.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be super fun.
That sounds super fun.
She gets to meet Ty. And I'm hoping, so Ty's a big fat fatty couch potato. And NASA is a smaller dog. She's an American Eskimo.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping that they'll get along okay. And I'm really hoping that she will get Ty moving a little bit because he's getting up there in age.
Yeah.
He's like 6. So he needs to shed some weight for sure.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, he's also hears us talking about him and is scratching the door.
Oh, he's like, I heard my name.
That's me. I will come be on the podcast. That's fine.
Nope, we can't have tippy tap.
Nope. Soon we'll have 2 tippy taps to lock out though.
Oh God. We might have to get like one of those like leash things that like are in the yards where like they can run.
Oh yeah, the
on
runners.
The stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, the runners.
Yeah, I can do that.
And so that they can do that while like so they're like away from the house. Put them like a whole acre away from us.
I mean, we could just let them loose on the back 3 acres there.
Yeah.
So it's fenced in back in there.
Holy shit! I looked outside your window and I was like, "Did you get an RV?" No, it's just the shed that's been there forever.
Oh yeah, the big barn and then
Yeah.
the little shed.
Yeah, but like I saw the windows and it kind of looked like a camper.
Oh yeah, it'd be cool if it was. We could make that into like a. We could make that into a cool Spooky Stonerzzz Podcast recording studio.
Yeah.
Except we could do that at your house too. That'd be
I
better.
know. I'm gonna have a room that we
'Cause
can
then
use
there's
as a
not
studio.
spiders.
Yeah,
Like they're
that's a big
there.
negative.
Okay, let's get into it though.
Let's go.
Speaking of Spooky Stonerzzz, let's discuss. So, today, the day this podcast is airing, is Monday, July 31st.
Last day of July. What?
Which is just fantastic, because July has been a shit show. It's so hot. It's
So hot.
so hot.
But it doesn't get cooler in August.
No, it doesn't.
I
So
don't
I'm not necessarily looking forward to August.
Like maybe if we're lucky, it gets cooled off in October. But normally it's
I
like
doubt it.
February.
Yeah, we'll get nice and cooled down around February. So we're not even close to like the end of the tunnel. There's no light. We can't see it. It's just hot.
It's the size of a pin.
Yeah.
Like it's a pin size. That's the light at the end of the tunnel.
Or it's just too much light, and we're really looking for the darkness, because, oh my god, it's so hot.
Oh yeah.
I've had-
hot. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had an air conditioner break already this summer. And it's
You've been having so much trouble with AC.
Yeah, I have. I'm annoyed about it.
Like one thing or another.
But, so,
Really?
it's Monday, July 31st. Tomorrow is so many things. Everyone get freaking excited. Are you pumped?
Yes. What is it?
It's lots of things. It's the full moon, and it's Lammas.
Llamas. Yes.
No, not llamas.
Oh, I thought they like.
Lammas.
Oh, okay. I was really excited.
It's the full llama moon.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. I thought we were going to get
I
Goose
think
Code
that
out
should
here
be
or something.
the new name for August. They call it the full corn moon, which I think is stupid. It should totally be the llama
That's
moon.
in a Pocahontas song.
Yeah. It is in the Pocahontas song. Very good.
I know. I'm
Look at
so
you.
It's like, hey.
And
Yeah.
it also could be called Lunasa, which is Lughnnasadh, which sounds a lot like my name, which is not spelled right.
No.
So, I get that word. Lunasa.
NASA.
Yeah. Or Lammas. So, what is Lammas? It's the first harvest Sabbath.
Okay.
So, it's the corn moon, right? It's the first full moon, and it's when the corn is coming in.
Obviously.
So you get some fresh food. That's exciting. Like, remember where all of these are from way back in the day, right?
So we're preparing for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Gonna start now. But it's time to start, like, bringing in crops. Crops are starting to become available. Like, I know for me, I've got 5 or 6 little cherry tomatoes out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm gonna have a watermelon.
Nice.
If something doesn't mess with it, I think I might get me a watermelon this year. I tried last year and didn't get one, but I think I might this time. That's pretty exciting.
That is exciting.
So, yeah. So, stuff's starting to come in. You got some fresh food, and that's always a reason to celebrate, right?
Yeah.
Like, back before grocery stores, when all of a sudden you didn't have to eat grain anymore, and you could eat, like, a corn and tomato salad. That's so exciting.
Or no canned food.
Yeah.
They're like, we've been canning this since last year.
Yeah.
We're at the last bit of it.
Like, no more cream corn. You get roasted corn tonight.
Yeah. My dad gets so excited because actually, I think it's coming up soon. Up in Iowa, they have like sweet corn days.
Yeah, Iowa's like the corn state. That's what it is.
And he loves going up there because he gets his corn. Because he says the corn is not the same here in the South. Up there, it's just sweeter. It's better. Like, ooh. So actually, like, I think he brings some home with him.
When does he go?
I think it's towards the end of August.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Because they're a little further north.
Yeah. Anyway, their stuff is probably... Wait, I was about to say freezing. No, it's doing the opposite of freezing. It's on fire.
Yeah.
I'm just used to everything that we do. It's like, it froze.
Yeah, it froze.
All of our plants froze.
Frozen transit. And it is frustrating, too, because we'll be sitting down here, like, in shorts and a tank top and call someone in New York. And they'll be like, everything's got ice on it. And we're like, dang.
Or they'll be
unfortunate.
They'll be freaking out because they'll be like, oh, 3 days of shipping. It's going to be frozen by the time it gets to us. And we're like, well, actually, legit, it's only going to be in the cold one day.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
And I had someone one time, they had ordered, like, I want to say it was lavender, something real tender, to ship in January. Like, that was their requested ship date. To Maine. And then they called me and they were like, this is all frozen. And I'm like, it's Maine. You live there. Don't you know that?
Yeah, don't you know your weather?
I'm not trying to tell you how to run your business that you've opened in Maine. But I'm going to let you know lavender's not going to ship to Maine in January.
Lavender has, like, such a small window.
Yeah, lavender could ship for about 5 minutes. And it can only live for about 8 minutes. So.
Yeah, because it can't be too cold, it can't be too hot.
No. But yeah, so, llamas.
Llamas.
Not to be confused with llamas.
I was, like, so mad when she told me she was talking about llamas. Because I thought she said llama. And I was like, damn it, I should have brought my alpaca. So I have a stuffed alpaca. That
you do.
Yeah, I take it everywhere with me. Actually, my alien took its place.
Oh.
Because, well, like, I feel like more people are going to be like, what the hell is up with the alien if I'm, like, you know, going on little field trips and taking pictures and stuff, compared to, like, having a llama. Or, no, my bad. Oh, he's going to be so mad at me. My alpaca.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
So yeah. When you said that, I was like, darn it, I should have brought my alpaca. But no, not llama. Llamas.
No. But this is...
Actually, it does kind of sound like multiple llamas, though. Llamas.
And, you know, really, who's to say it's not really to do with llamas? Maybe they sacrificed a llama.
No.
Or sheared it.
I'm okay with that. They need to
because it's hot.
Yeah. And they're preparing for winter.
Do you shear llamas?
I think so. I feel like they're like the same as sheep.
Huh. Interesting. We'll have to learn that later. I need to know all of the shearing animals.
I know nothing about llamas.
Could I have sheep?
I'm sure you can. Why not?
I really want fainting goats.
Yeah.
But I feel like I would definitely abuse that power. Like, for sure. It would be bad. And my dog would abuse the power. And my kid. My kids.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my kids super.
And then you could put them in little pajamas, and that would be really cool. Cute. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
What you need to do is you just make their pen and make things that make noises. So like it will jump on this little tin thing that moves, and then when it jumps off,
and they'll faint.
Yeah, and then they'll faint because they made a loud noise.
See, but does that hurt them?
I have to Google.
We have to know now.
Okay.
I'll talk about llamas while you Google.
Well, I mean,
so
I could cut this.
No. So llamas, full moon, super exciting stuff. It's when the farmers started to see the fruits of their labor. So that's what we're celebrating. Is like kind of, you know, we're in the peak now of the heat, and everything's starting to grow. And it's also, is this when? Hold on. My brain has to think for 8 seconds.
Okay, cool. Then I can talk to my
Only Google. 8, though.
Does goats fainting hurt them? There's no
Natural History Museum. There's no long-lasting harm from the faint, unless it is from a height, but goats are susceptible to stress if they are frightened. Fainting goats are thought to have appeared in around 1800 in Tennessee. USA, but there is no conclusive evidence.
Man,
as to
that
their
sounds like
origin.
some Tennessee 1800s type shit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All them moonshiners out there going, watch this!
So there we go. See? You don't have to feel bad now. It's
Oh my God.
fine.
That's exciting. So we're getting freaking goats to celebrate llamas. That'll be what we'll do.
That makes so much sense. I feel like instead of llamas, how about goats?
Yeah, we were going to do llamas, but we thought maybe goats. So we're going to call this gamansa. No,
That's
dumb.
too much. That's too, I will
We're
not
going a
remember
little
that.
too far there.
I'm having trouble remembering llamas.
Llamas. I'm probably saying it wrong, too, with my thick-ass Texan accent.
Mm.
It's probably something like Lammas. But that sounds like Lammas.
That makes me think of Lamos.
What's that?
Wait, no. Lamos? Wait, shit.
What? I don't know that word you said.
Lamos. No.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
That was hard.
That was really hard because I was like,
Freaking Latin?
as I was saying it, I was like, this doesn't feel right in my mouth. Yeah. Lumos.
Okay.
So all the L words.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. We can call it Lunasa. If that helps us feel better. Because that's also what it's called.
I hear salsa.
Yeah. It's just a funky word. It's the first harvest Sabbath. We're starting to gear up for spooky season.
Yay!
Which,
Halloween?
yeah.
Halloween decorations are coming out.
Oh yeah, no, I went to the Dollar General the other day and I saw Halloween candy. I mean, you know, that kid and I know, my God.
Remus.
Yeah, Remus and I were like, ooh, and there were some little stuffed pumpkins there, and we almost spent too much money.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I have to budget that in for next week.
Yeah.
Halloween decorations.
But yeah, it's like school supplies and then Halloween decorations.
Yeah.
All in the same aisle.
But what's cool about this is you can kind of celebrate it like a harvest festival, but keep your summer fun going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like maybe make you some fresh fruit popsicles.
Okay.
Or set out bird seeds and bee water stations for the bees that are helping out.
Wait, bee water stations?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Okay, so you'd have to Google it, but it's
We're gonna have
basically
to look her out.
you can make this thing where the bees can drink, but they won't fall in and drown.
Oh, okay.
So like my giant pool out there
Go
is
down.
a bee death trap.
Yeah.
So you make them different
Got it.
water to drink,
So, like-
they'll be safe.
Like a bottle cap.
Yeah, I think. Cats and dogs. She jumped back when she saw him standing out there, like, oh my gosh, like she's never seen him before.
Oh my gosh, cats.
But yeah, I think you'd have to look it up online. I've never made one, but I know that it's a safe way for bees to get water so that they can keep pollinating and doing the Lord's work.
Is it the Lord's work? Or is it just,
Mother Nature's work.
Yeah, exactly. I was like,
The ladies' work.
that sounds like pagan to me.
Yeah,
Like
it's
helping
super
the bees do their thing.
Yeah.
Help populate. Pollinate. All the things, all the P words.
Yeah.
Popsiculate.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ooh, honey. You can make honey popsicles. I saw this TikTok the other day. This woman had made some sort of honey popsicle in like a mini water bottle, like the kids' ones.
Yeah.
And she like squeezed it out and chewed it, and it looked like a chewy, like a Tootsie Pop consistency, or
okay.
Tootsie Roll consistency.
Yeah.
But it was frozen honey. And she added flavors to it, and so you could make some frozen honey. That's
Yeah.
a thing.
Put
Google that.
Put some fucking lavender in it.
Do what you do, boo. Put some weed in it. Fuck.
Yeah.
Who cares? No one's going to tell you no. We're grown-ups now.
Yeah.
I'm in my 30s. Do what I want. But another thing you can do is you can make linens, like new napkins and stuff, to prepare for the feast that's coming. It's a little manifestation work, you know?
Okay.
If you plan for abundance, you'll have abundance.
Have you ever made linens before?
I have not.
That sounds like a lot of effort. Like,
But-
I know how to crochet. No, actually, I don't know how to. I could probably figure it out. But to make linens?
But you could also go get, like, blank linens from Walmart and some cool Sharpies.
Tie-dye.
Tie-dye. You know what I mean? Like, we don't gotta actually make some linens. Because, I don't even have any goats to shear yet. So...
You need those goats to
I know.
get the linen.
That's what it's called llamas for!
Oh, yes.
So you make the linen with the llamas! I understand it all completely now. Thank goodness. We've talked it out.
Yep. Llamas make linens.
So, going back to my never-ending series on how Christians stole everything. Christians call this Sabbath bread moss.
What, bread moss?
Yeah, or loaf moss.
You think they would call it manna floss?
Yeah, I don't know what they call it. They're silly billies. But they share the body of Christ, bread.
Okay.
And it's fully 100% taken from the first bit of wheat that you can finally get on Llamas and make some fresh bread.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, you're blatantly stealing things, you guys.
Right.
And they're like, no, we're not. Shh. Don't look at that. We can save you. But that's neither here nor there. It's fine. So this day, the reason that we're always with these Sabbaths kind of measuring the passage of time. This day, Lammas, is the halfway point between the summer solstice of Letha and then the fall equinox, which is the equid day.
Okay.
Where there's equal daylight and sunlight, or dark and light.
Got it.
In the day, and that's Mabon, and we'll get to that later.
So this is like
halfway between summer and fall.
Yeah,
we're halfway through summer.
It's the pit stop.
Right.
It's like if you're having to do a 5K, which we've talked about that before, and everyone hates them. Yeah. But it's one of the water stations.
Yes. Yep. But also not at all, because it's just going to get hotter.
Yay.
Yay. Enjoy. I'm grossed out.
I know you're grossed
I'm already sweating, and I'm mad about it. So this full moon, too, specifically this Lammas, tomorrow, Tuesday, August 1st, is in Mars. So this is a good day of pursuing our needs and desires with determination. And it's helpful that it's Lammas because, again, you're preparing for your abundance of autumn, which is when, we are really harvesting.
Mm-hmm. So run that by me again. What is this moon about?
This full moon, specifically tomorrow, and Tuesday, August 1st, is in Mars. And so it's a good day to be like really determined and pursuing your needs and desires.
Got it.
So it's a good time to plan for your abundance and really like pursue it. Maggie,
why are you so loud? I need a spray ball.
I don't have one of those.
What?
I'm one of those pacifist house.
Yeah.
Here we go.
No, to be down. No, she's not going to go out if she's out.
No.
Maggie, you want to go to the back door?
No, because then she'll go out.
No. Is that so bad? Oh, yeah. Forgot. Put her in the bathroom. Like, extra doors.
There's no litter box in there?
Oh.
Where I would?
I was like, put more doors between us.
Yeah, she's still gonna crack. It'll be fine. I'm done.
But like, I'm looking at like our thing, and I'm like, I'm seeing the waves go up. The cat is not in distress. She is just in heat. Oh, you're gonna give her a baby?
Yeah.
There. Enjoy.
Oh my gosh. On the bright side, it's like a witchy podcast, so cats in the background.
Everyone is like,
our
Yay!
our target audience is gonna be like, turn it up.
And I let the kitties free.
She's trying to add value. She's not. She's just being a brat.
Yeah. She just wants the D.
That's just all I have to say about that.
Okay, awesome.
Yay for llamas. Make a bee station.
Make a bee station.
Yeah, bee watering stations are so good for the bees.
Got it. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
It's seriously like having kids. Oh my gosh. Now Tippy Taps is like, hey, let me in.
Okay, I'm excited. This is always my favorite part.
I know. So, have you heard about the Wampus Cat?
No. What?
Yes.
The what?
Wampus
Cat. Okay, no, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Because I have an awesome surprise for you.
Yay. Is it here?
No. Yes, it's in my trunk. Let me go grab it. No, it has Harry Potter references, though.
Oh, yay. Okay.
So I was so worried when I was doing this. I was like, of course Denah knows about this.
I don't.
But it's like, yeah, anyway. So, okay. So I'm using some sources. I'm using the podcast, Mountain Lore, Friends of Legends, episode 27, Wandering with the Wampus Cat. I'm also using AppalachianHistory.net. So I'm putting it out there. That's all the sources that I went for.
Nice.
So each region has its own version of the Wampus Cat. Missouri has the Galliwampus. Arkansas has the Whistling Wampus. And they're known to be as far north as Idaho and as far south. Idaho?
Idaho?
Oh. Damn, girl. Why are you calling me that?
Idaho.
Daho?
The main hoe.
Oh, okay.
Top hoe.
Don't tell Phil that.
Not my top hoe.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Whatever. Moving on.
Moving on.
Idaho.
So, as far north as that one state, and as far south as Georgia. And when I originally started to research this, I thought it was a Florida cryptid, but I wasn't able to find any sightings in Florida, so oops.
That's okay.
But I love the story so much that I kept on researching. So I'm going off the Florida topic path this episode. Just a tad. I mean, Georgia's...
Right there.
It's our neighbor.
Yeah.
So that literally, I looked up cryptids of Northwest Florida, and Wampus Cat came up. So I just went with it.
So somebody maybe did see one. It's just on the down low.
I couldn't find any information. But at the same time, I only looked up, so many sources.
Yeah.
So, okay, so the Wampus Cat also goes by the name Catawampus and Cattywampus. Like cat-y wampus.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about cats.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what the cats knew.
Oh,
Maggie,
they knew we were talking about cats.
Yeah. They were like, I'm psychic, I know it.
Yep.
So, but I think Catawampus might be Kuro's new nickname. Whenever he's acting bad, I'd be like, you little cattywampus over there, you better stop it. You better stop meowing. Ooh, Maggie.
Maggie girl.
Maggie girl, you cattywampus. You better stop it.
Wampus.
So, depending on the tale you follow, the Wampus Cat, I almost said cattywampus. It's just funner to say. The Wampus Cat is either half cat, half dog, or half cat, half woman. And then since I'm going to follow the Cherokee lore, I'm going to say half cat, half woman. So.
I want to be a cattywampus.
A cattywampus. Or Wampus Cat. Or a Whistling Wampus. Or whatever the names are. So now there's two different versions to how the Wampus Cat came to be. The first tale comes from a Cherokee woman who was curious, like a cat, about what her husband and his friends were doing when they were out hunting. Yeah. No comment on that one.
But
yeah. But
same girl.
Why?
I am a cattywampus.
Oh my gosh, yes. It's like, why would I not be curious of what my husband's doing when he's in the woods with his friends?
I mean, I'm assuming he wasn't doing anything illegal like some people's husbands do when they're in the woods with their friends hunting, quote unquote.
Yes.
That's nice for her. I love that for her.
So, one day, she followed them into the woods to see what they were up to.
As one does.
So, women were not allowed to join the hunting party. So, the fact that she was following them and being sneaky was a big no-no. She wore a mountain lion or a panther skin, depending on which version of the story you're reading. And she used it to disguise herself. And she hides behind a big rock. She accidentally makes a sound when she slips on a rock, and her husband and friends find her hiding. So they took her to the tribe's witch doctor, and as punishment, he turned her into a Wampus Cat. And in this version of the story, this woman is cursed to roam the earth forever, never being accepted by humans or by the wild.
So she just gets left the fuck alone?
Well, yeah.
After having to deal with some shady-ass husband who would go off into the woods being weird?
Yeah.
That sounds fancy. I am a cattywampus.
You are a cattywampus.
Hot damn.
I will
change my name on your phone.
Yeah, cattywampus. Denah Cattywampus.
Oh my gosh, I should legally change my last name.
That's your last name. You don't have to keep his last name anymore.
Denah Cattywampus.
Denah Cattywampus.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Okay, so the second story is about a village called Etowah, which was located in North Carolina. that was in this this village was being terrorized by an evil demon called Ewok. And is also called the Spirit of Madness. And every time I hear Ewok, I think about Ewoks.
Yeah.
Like Star Wars.
That's what I think too. I'm like, those are cute though.
I know.
You love those.
Obviously, this is
Everyone loves those.
a Spirit of Madness demon. So
They are a little mad. Ewoks.
they are crazy.
You know what? It makes it tracks. I get it.
Oh my gosh. But they're so cute.
They're so cute though.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, like when they were like fighting
Chewie. Chewbacca.
I don't know. Never mind. I was going to try and act like I watch I do watch Star Wars. I just don't remember all the names of like all the ships. I mean, obviously I know the Millennium Falcon and the Death Star, but like all the other things, I'm just like, I don't know. So like when they were attacking the thing on the stilts with the walking legs, with like the little guns. Yeah. But like when the Ewoks were like attacking it, and it was like they were crazy. So yeah Ewoks or Ewok, the Spirit of Madness.
The tracks.
So Ewok was known to drive men mad with just a glance, and it feasted on the dreams of Cherokee children.
I love it.
You're like, yes.
Yeah. I would love to drive men mad with one glance. But I don't want to drive them like mad, like, oh my god, I'm so obsessed and live with you. I want them to like be in the fetal position crying.
No. You'll see what kind of madness it is.
Yay.
So, the war chiefs of this village sent their strongest brave, I guess is a soldier, brave to the woods to defeat the demon. Enter stage left, standing bear, not beer. I just thought of Indian.
Hold this. Watch. That's what he said. There's a demon over there holding a beer.
That's why the Wampus Cat is not in Florida, because that would be it.
Yep. All standing beer done scared them off. There's too many standing beers around here. I'm one of like 8 non-standing beers in this whole state.
I just thought of like an Indian with like a beer gut.
A mullet.
Oh my god.
Some chew in his lip.
Oh, that's so gross. Oh. Anyway, standing bear, as in like the grizzly bear.
Shit.
So enter standing bear, who was the strongest, fastest, sneakiest, smartest, and most respected brave in all of the Cherokee Nation. His wife, Running Deer, bid him farewell, and off he went to fight the demon. After weeks of no sign of standing bear, he came running into the camp, screaming and clawing his eyes out. And he was never the same again. So,
nice.
There you go.
I like it.
Spirit of Madness.
Yes! How do we call upon this deity?
I have no idea. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere. I didn't finish my notes, because I never finish my notes.
I mean, why would you?
Yeah, so...
That would be very off pattern for you.
I know. I try so hard. But, you know, when you get in a car wreck and is trying to sell a house and buy a house, and then you have to keep the house clean, and then you have, like, 3 showings in one day.
And, like, they expect you to eat and sleep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. And then I was still working my job, and fucking Philip got some kidney stones. Like, it was a whole thing.
He could have planned that better, really.
I know. Like,
he should have thought about that.
So he is being a good boy. They were like, you need to drink more water. And so he's actually drinking more water. Instead of being like, cheese water.
Oh, yeah, no. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, no wonder you got kidney stones. Goofosaurus?
Oh, yeah, he drinks so much.
Alright, that's what I call my kid all the time. Goofosaurus. Goofosaurus Rex.
But yeah, so anyway. Why did we go down that road? Oh, yeah, my notes.
Yeah.
So I have to pull up my phone. So, Running Deer loved her husband and wanted revenge for what Ewok did to him. So, now instead of, like, this black cloud that I was thinking it was, now I'm just, like, instead of this, you know.
So, it's a redneck Native American man with a beer gut.
Yes.
And a backwards mullet and a backwards trucker hat.
Yeah.
Going out to fight the Ewoks.
Yeah.
That's what this story is about.
Yep.
Just so we're all understanding.
Yep, so put that mentally in your head.
Yeah, if you're trying to imagine what's going on, that's what's going on.
Yep, pretty much. So no Black Cloud evil spirit.
No,
It's Ewok.
It was actually Ewok.
It's a cute little teddy bear.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, standing bear, and it was a teddy bear. Oh yeah, that's it.
That's why he clawed his eyes out, because they were so cute.
Yeah.
He just couldn't even.
He couldn't
would
handle
never
it.
see anything cuter ever again in his life, so he's like, fuck it, I don't need eyes.
Yep. So.
Don't even need them.
So, Running Deer wanted revenge for what you all did to him. So, she went to the shamans, and they gave her a bobcat mask. A spirit of the mountain cat could stand against Ewok. The war chiefs gave her a special black paste, which, when rubbed on her body, would hide her scent as well as her body from the demon. So, I don't know why they didn't give this to the guy.
Yeah.
With his beer gut and mullet. But they're like, oh, well, we'll give it to the woman.
Standing Bear, you just go in there naked and see what happens. Running Deer, we're going to give you armor, and we're going to give you some camouflage. They give her a weapon, too? Like, damn. Running Bear just go in there with his wits?
I don't know.
Standing Bear, not Running Bear. Yeah. Running Bear is...
Running Deer.
Combine their names.
Yeah.
That's their couple name.
That's a couple...
Running Bear.
It's Bradgelina. That's not Bradgelina anymore, but, like, I still call it Bradgelina.
See, because Standing Deer would be bad. Standing Deer is, like, gonna get shot.
Actually, I was hearing about a cryptid that, like, someone thought it was a deer, but it didn't walk like a deer. It was, like, almost like it didn't know how to walk like a deer. It walked like a spider.
That's the stuff that creeps me out.
Yeah.
That stuff when it's, like, not...
So that's a standing deer for you. It's
not even trying to pretend like it's natural?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we circulate every fact.
Yeah, it was in a listener episode for and that's why we drink. And I like the girl, they were telling it, and they're like, and I was like, I'm with you. Ooh. Anyway, so she goes to the creek and she follows the creek, and then days go by and she's using like berries to kind of like sustain herself, and then as she followed the prints upstream, so I guess it does have little feet prints. So it's an Ewok. An Ewok has footprints. Evil spirit, spirit of madness, not so much. Ewok, why would it have footprints? Anyway, so Ewok. She followed his prints, and then she saw that it was leaning over the lake having a drink, and that the Ewok hadn't seen her. So Running Deer moved closer to him, and then she sprang. The Ewok spun and saw the cat spirit mask and began to tear at itself as the spirit of the mountain cat turned its powerful magic back on itself. So basically she won. She went home. They sang songs. She's amazing. She's Miss America.
And then women were oppressed for another 500 years.
Yeah.
Yay. Love it.
So basically they say that the spirit of Running Deer inhabits the Wampus Cat, and that she continues her internal mission to continue to watch the tribes land. So obviously she didn't do a good job, because obviously there's not that much tribal land anymore.
So now she's mad.
So probably she's really pissed.
Probably so. That's fair.
She's like a mad cattywampus.
I'm mad too.
Yeah.
I agree.
So the Wampus Cat first came about in the first half of the 19th century. The Wampus Cat is a single being, according to the tale. So she's the one and only. So she doesn't have a pack, or since she's a cat, she has no clouder, which I found out meant a group of cats. So you had a clouder. That it almost looks like chowder without the H. So anyway. She's located more towards the eastern states. She is known to be a little bit towards, the Midwest. The Wampus Cat looks similar to a mountain lion or a panther, depending on which story you want to go with.
Yeah.
It has 6 legs.
Huh?
Yeah. So 4 are to walk on and 2 are to fight, or 2 are to walk on and 4 are to fight, depending on the source.
Oh my gosh.
So I heard both
ways.
ways.
So all I imagine now is the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, pretty much. But instead of how many feet does a caterpillar have?
Way more. But like how he just sat up with all his legs.
Yeah.
Like I can just see. Ooh. Yeah, I would be creeped the fuck out if I saw that.
Yeah.
Something standing on 2 legs with 4 more legs to fight me.
Yeah. Well, when I first heard it, I heard the 4 was to walk like a panther, and then 2, and I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense.
So almost like a centaur, but no arms, more legs.
A centaur has 4 legs.
Right, and 2 arms.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, it's like a centaur.
Like that, but instead of arms, there's
It's just
another set of legs.
Got it. I'm following what you're putting down now.
That's weird. I don't like that.
Yeah, and so it has a ball at the end of its tail with spikes, so it's kind of like a porcupine at the end of its tail.
Okay.
To fight with also.
Like a mace?
Yes.
Like an old mace? Yeah, yep.
Yes. Okay. I guess.
Yes.
I don't know. It has a haunting howl. It smells bad. And then it has glowing yellow eyes that can pierce through a person's soul and drive them insane.
Nice!
So yes, Catawampus.
Yes!
Or Wampus Cat.
That's what I want to do. I want to be able to look at someone and drive them insane, like they need a straitjacket.
But what if like everyone you look at goes insane?
I'll wear
Like you have no
shades.
control.
I'll have control. I'm not worried about that.
You'll just have to get like...
Or if I don't have
Obviously-
control, that's fine too. I don't care. I'll drive everyone insane.
You would obviously would have to just get food delivery all the time and
Yeah.
just say leave at the door.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah, at this day and age, it would be really easy to like sustain something like that.
Yeah.
Like Medusa really could have just had it made.
Yeah.
Poor
For
girl.
sure.
She's
Like-
born at the wrong time, man.
She was born at the wrong time. Because I was actually telling my mom like how great of a life it is to live now. Because I used to be such an introverted kid.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, I might have told this to this podcast. But anyway, I'll tell it again.
Mm-mm.
But I remember one time we were having dinner and I told my mom I wanted pizza. And she was like, okay, if you want pizza, you have to call and, order it. So, like, I had to get, like, the fucking Yellow Pages and, like, find Domino's. And then I would have to call them and, then I have to, like, give them my address and my phone number and, like, I have to actually know what everyone wants in the family. And I was like, that sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just going to go have a bowl of SpaghettiOs.
Yep.
So, but like now you can just like put an order in, hand it around the phone, like, hand your phone around the whole family and be like, what do you want?
Yeah, put it in there.
Put it in there. And
Yep.
then you don't even have to see anyone because you literally just have it sit at the door. It's great.
My mother, like for family vacations and stuff, she will start a Walmart grocery list. And she will send me her login info and just tell me to go and add whatever I want to the grocery list.
Yeah.
And then she'll pick it up.
Yep, I've done that too. I did that for Mother's Day.
Yep.
Like where I just used my mom's credit card to pay for, all the food for the whole weekend. And I just was like, okay, here's the menu. By the way, Walmart Grocery, you need to sponsor us because we love you so much.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I love Walmart grocery pickup.
Love
That was,
Saver.
like, especially, it came out, like, right after I had my kid.
Oh,
that
did
they
it?
were doing that. Yeah. And it was like, I was so excited. I want to say he was maybe like 2 when they started doing pickup.
Mm-hmm.
And you could just go pick him up.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, this is like the coolest fucking thing that's ever happened to me. I was so excited.
Well, you didn't have to like drag a kid.
Drag a
in the car
2-year-old
seat.
into Walmart. Nobody wants to do that.
Yeah. Well, obviously, a 2-year-old would not have a car seat. But yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, to live the life we live now.
I know. Versus back in the day when they were celebrating Lammas as like a community and you just had to strap the baby to your back and go out there and pick corn.
Yep.
If you wanted to eat.
Yep. So.
Now we do have to pay taxes now.
Yeah.
And hire lawyers and
Hire lawyers
shit
for
like
literally
that.
everything.
Literally everything. So.
Just to protect our ass. It's like, we don't want to be.
Yeah, I don't know which is better, really. To be able to be in car accidents or to have to pick corn with a baby on your back.
Both give you back pain.
Yeah, both are a problem.
So, the stories that came after all the Cherokee stuff and, the Indian lore,
Mm-hmm.
Native American lore, whichever way is appropriate to say that. Hunters and campers have been known to see the Wampus Cat when, like, they have their fire, and it kind of reminds, it's a triggering point for the Wampus Cat because that's how she got cursed in the first story. Was, a bunch of men around a fire.
Same girl.
Yeah, exactly.
If I see a bunch of men around a fire, I'm probably going to yell too.
Yeah.
What the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah. So they will run into town and say that they saw a cat on 2 legs, which, creepy. And then the town takes it serious and sets up curfews. Like, that's how serious the Wampus Cat is.
Oh my gosh.
In the Appalachia area. Is like, they're like, oh, there's Wampus Cats out. Of course, it could be also something is
Actual
killing.
mountain lions.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And they're just like, people shouldn't be out.
Yeah. But if maybe the people listen to it more if they're scared.
Maybe.
Because, like, we've all seen mountain lions.
I haven't.
You haven't seen a mountain lion?
Well, I mean, in the zoo.
Oh, yeah, no. I had one run alongside my car one time in Texas. And I had a little Pontiac Sunfire, one of those little bitty, like, chick cars.
Yeah.
Little 2-door.
Yeah.
And I was going down this really windy road that's, like, on the side of a freaking cliff going straight down into the river. God, I hated that road. But a friend of ours lived out there, and I was driving out there, and all of a sudden I looked to my right, and there was a freaking bobcat running along the cliffside, like, looking in my window, like, what are you doing? I was like, hey!
Pre-packaged dinner.
Whoa! Yeah, pretty much. That was scary.
Yeah. And it's hot, so, like, obviously he wouldn't have to warm up his food either.
Yeah.
So, and then when this curfew happens, people will block their doors and have guns ready, so they, like, take Wampus Cats very seriously.
Where is this? In Appalachia?
Yeah.
Okay.
According to my sources. So during the 1920s, 1930s, newspapers reported a Wampus Cat killing livestock in North Carolina to Georgia.
Ooh.
So, like, this made news. Like, they said, Wampus Cat is killing your livestock. So now we know the scary stories. Now, this is how you survive a Wampus Cat encounter.
Oh, thank goodness.
Do not have a campfire.
Done.
We've already talked about this. It triggers them.
They don't love it.
They don't love it. So stand your ground, but don't be threatening. Stand your ground, but don't be threatening.
So, like, square your shoulders and tell her she's pretty.
Maybe.
Hey, pretty kitty! Like that.
I don't know how she'll react to that. Well, actually, here's one. Talk to her as if she was human. Hey, girl, what's up?
I go, hey.
Hey, you doing okay?
Don't purr at her, maybe.
Don't
Don't do that.
talk about triggers. That's like literally a cat call.
Don't cat call the Wampus Cat.
Don't cat.
She will straight up murder you. Which is fair.
With her 6 paws. So, and like all women, bring her snacks.
Yes.
So talk to her as if she's human.
Oh my god.
And give her snacks.
This is also just how to deal with a woman.
And don't threaten her.
Talk to her as if she's a human and bring her snacks.
Yes.
Gentlemen, it is that fucking simple. I'm mad.
Yeah.
I love her. I want a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can do some
Wampus
merch.
Cats.
Wampus Cats. Actually, so here's references. So the Wampus Cat is used as a mascot for multiple high schools.
Nice.
It's also a name of a beer. Like probably in the Appalachia. No, actually I think it was like in Texas. It's like an IPA or something.
That's some Texas shit.
Yep. It's called the Wampus Cat. There's a musical ensemble who recorded several tracks between 1937 and 1938 and consisted of 6 or 7 string musicians. I keep on saying magicians, and I'm like, no.
I mean, really though.
I mean,
Musicians are magicians.
they are.
It's the same.
So it included Oscar Buddy Woods, who were billed as the Wampus Cat. Okay. Oh. Whoever had that reference, I like totally copy and pasted that. So someone messed that up. So basically the band was called the Wampus Cats.
Nice.
So in Roald Dahl's novel, James and the Giant Peach, the police officers and firemen in New York City mistook the caterpillar as a wampus.
Yes.
I was so excited because I was like, I think I heard that.
Yeah.
That, like, when I heard cattywampus, I was like, that does sound familiar, and I'm wondering if it's not from James and the Giant Peach.
Cattywampus in my household always meant like hodgepodge or like askew, messy. Cattywampus. That's all cattywampus.
Yeah.
Fix it.
Maybe.
Tyrone James.
Getting it from both ends of the house.
Full name. Legal name. You in trouble now.
So, J.K. Rowling. Here you go. Pottermore story, History of Magic in North America. lists the Wampus Cat as a source of hair used in magic wands.
Huh.
And
Ooh, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
But you know that wand is going to be sassy.
I like that.
Like, it's going to be, what was, Floor, like, genetics. It was like...
French?
No, she was from...
Vila.
Yeah, Vila.
Yeah.
Like, they had Vila hair.
Yeah.
In her wand. Like, that's
like her grandmother's hair?
Yeah. Her grandmother's hair. I'm pretty sure this would have the same reaction.
Nice.
Cattywampus hair.
I like that.
And then the American School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, Ilvermorny?
I don't know.
Ilvermorny.
Ilvermorny? It's some sort of freaking wasp shit. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, okay. Ilvermorny also has named one of its 4 houses for the mystical beast.
Oh!
So, instead of like...
Gryffindor.
Yeah, instead of Gryffindor or...
I like the lions and the ravens.
The honey badger.
Yeah.
Or not the honey badger.
Honey badger don't give a fuck.
Honey badger don't give a fuck. I don't care. Yeah, so like instead of like Hufflepuffs or whatever.
They have the Wampuses.
They have the Wampus Cat, which I think is pretty badass. And now I have to do more research on that because...
What house are we in that place?
Right? We're in North America. And why... Well, I know why. It's because of J.K. Rowling and everyone hates her right now. But why is there not a whole movie franchise for the American school?
Oh, there will be.
Oh, I'm going to write the script. I'm going to have to. Because I'm just going to have to research.
I want to read the script.
That's going to be
I will read it with voices.
With voices?
Yeah, I'll help you act it out.
Oh my gosh.
While you write it.
I'm going to have to do this because...
I'm excited.
So...
It's a project.
So I know that, like, I never finished my notes. Well, now I'm really not going to be able to finish my notes because I'm going to be working on this script while buying a house and selling a house.
Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. It'll be an audio story, and we'll perform it for them. I can make, like, 12 different voices.
I have my one.
Could I do a man? Could I do a man? Could I be a man? I don't know.
I think I'm just going to send it to Water Brothers and,
We'll just be a man.
Water Brothers.
I'll just be a man. I can't be a man. Oh my god. That's pretty deep though. Oh.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. That just reminds me of like me watching Some Like It Hot.
Oh yeah.
The musical that's on Broadway. And it was like a woman, but then she started singing and it was a man. And Jocelyn was like, oh my gosh, she's a man. And I was like, yeah, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
She was hot.
My sister, we went and saw Mamma Mia 2. My sister was like a whole ass 20-something years old. Mm-hmm. Like a grown-up. Right?
Okay.
Me, her, and my mother went and saw Mamma Mia 2. Cher started singing at the very end. Mm-hmm. And we get out of the movie and my sister goes, I didn't know Cher's voice was that low. And I was like, bitch, where have you been? Where have you been?
Well, I mean, she doesn't make that much music.
But it's anymore. Cher.
I know, it's Cher. I know.
You should know. Everyone should just know. My kid knows Cher has a low voice. He's 9.
Yeah. True.
And a boy.
True. Well, obviously your mom failed your daughter.
Yeah. I mean, I knew. My G unit.
Yeah, I was like, your G mom helped you.
It's because she ain't got no G unit. Yeah. Aw, poor kid.
So, let's wrap it up. I'm going to let you do this. I feel like you need to input more.
Okay. This is like really on the spot right now.
It's literally the same thing that we always say.
So again, thank you for joining us. You can catch us here every Monday where we will continue to talk about true crime, paranormal, metaphysical, and new age shit while getting high. We also have an Instagram, the Spooky Stonerzzz Podcast. That's Stoners with 3 Z's. If you would like to contact us about your personal true crime or paranormal story, or if there is a subject you would like us to cover, you can email us at thespookystonerzzpodcast@gmail.com. Again, that's Stoners with 3 Z's. I did so good.
That was way too customer service.
Yeah, I know. So it just comes out sometimes, especially when I'm reading stuff like script. Like, this is why I could never do theater again. Because anything that I'm, like, reading, like a script, I'm going to read it in that voice.
You'd be like, and here we go.
Yeah. It's just a little murder. Just no problem. And we'll solve it for you.
And do a little tap dance.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. Oh, my gosh.
All right. So we'll see y'all next Monday. And in the meantime, keep smoking, Spooky Stoners.
What up?